Alright guys, in this video we are once again going to be talking about The Last of Us Part 2. It has been quite some time, but Naughty Dog has actually provided us with a little bit of an update that I think many of you are going to be interested in. So we're going to go over that information here today. If you could, be sure to leave this video a like if you find it informative or helpful, or if you're just excited for The Last of Us Part 2. Really helps my videos out, easy way for you to let me know you enjoy the content. And hit the subscribe button as well if you haven't already, if you want to keep up to date with everything regarding The Last of Us Part 2. It says here that there are a scant 108 days to go until The Last of Us Part 2 releases on May 29th. We are thrilled to say that we've entered the final stretch of production and are putting the finishing touches on The Last of Us Part 2 as you read this. The end of development puts us on a very large step closer to launch. We know all of you have been so patient over the last few years, so it's been thrilling to see our game taking on its final shape and knowing that means it will be in your hands soon. Today we're kicking off regular communications about The Last of Us Part 2 with a few awesome announcements. So that right there is a pretty important thing to pay attention to. This is Naughty Dog coming out basically saying that going forward, they're going to be communicating with us, the fans, on a much more regular basis. And I think that this is just a clear indication that they're going to start ramping up the marketing of this game as we get closer to the launch in May, which is really awesome. And obviously, I will do my best to keep you guys informed and updated. It says The Last of Us Part 2 Ellie Edition returns. You've been sending us letters, emails, and messages on social media asking if we could get more Ellie Editions in your hands. Since selling out last September, we've been working closely with the teams at PlayStation to make more of The Last of Us Part 2 Ellie Editions. We're delighted to let you know that the Ellie Edition will be back and available to pre-order in limited quantities, available at select retailers across the US and Canada only, starting Thursday, February 13th at 6 a.m. PST at Amazon, Best Buy, GameStop, Walmart.com, Target, and EB Games for $230. As a refresher, the Ellie Edition is packed with all of the collectibles and content found in The Last of Us Part 2 Collector's Edition, but is the only version that comes with a full-scale, fully functional replica of Ellie's backpack, an embroidered patch, and a 7-inch vinyl single featuring music from the game. Don't miss out. So there you go. I know that this was something a lot of people were wondering, because when they did announce in September that you could pre-order this edition, it went almost immediately, and there's obviously a lot of people who missed out on it who wanted it. So you will have another chance on Thursday, February 13th, 6 a.m. PST. Be sure to look out for that if you are somebody who wants to try to make sure you can secure a pre-order of this. Moving on from that, says The Last of Us Part 2 hands-on demo at PAX East 2020. Not only did Ellie and Joel's journey begin in Boston, but PAX East also has special meaning for us. It was where we gave you the first ever opportunity to go hands-on with The Last of Us back in 2013. We thought it would only be fitting to return to the city that started it all, to give fans the first ever public hands-on with The Last of Us Part 2 from February 27th until March 1st. Attendees will have an opportunity to play Patrol, featuring an early area of the game where Ellie and Dina must venture out of Jackson into the surrounding areas to clear out infected. The demo will span an hour of gameplay and provide just a small glimpse into what awaits you in the full game. Attendees can visit the booth to play the demo, but space is limited. We recommend securing your spot via the Experience PlayStation mobile app, available on the Apple Store and Google Play. New appointments will be made available each day of the show. For more information about the demo and to get updates about our presence at PAX East, keep an eye on Naughty Dog's official Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram pages. And so finally here it says new collectible Ellie statue and concept art prints. Following up the 12-inch limited edition Ellie statue revealed on Outbreak Day 2019, we've teamed up with Dark Horse once again to release a brand new 8-inch Ellie with machete polyresin statuette designed and sculpted by our incredibly talented character artist. This new statuette will be a limited production run based on the number of pre-orders received via Dark Horse Direct before March 13th, 2020. After that, it's gone. You can begin pre-ordering today. Additionally, Dark Horse will be releasing an 8-inch PVC version of the Ellie with Bow statue revealed last year, which will be available at participating retailers this summer. Our friends at Cook & Becker have launched a set of new concept art prints from The Last of Us Part 2. These new pieces join the collection of designs released last year and can be purchased as museum-grade quality art prints, individually numbered and packaged with a certificate of authenticity. You can see them now on cookandbecker.com. And then it says here that new key art, wallpapers, and free PlayStation 4 system dynamic themes. Speaking of art, today we're proud to reveal our 2 latest pieces of key art for The Last of Us Part 2, which explore the 2 sides of Ellie's journey, from the relative peace she's found when the story begins, to the relentless pursuit of vengeance that follows. And so I'll try to have these images on screen. They do look really cool, actually. And it says you can download high-resolution versions of the art as wallpapers for your device of choice, and they link it here. This will be linked down in the description, so you can go get it for yourself if you want. We've also produced a new dynamic theme that transitions from day to night based on your PS4 system clock, available now for free. To get the theme, redeem the code below via the PlayStation Store. And so I'll actually put this code up on screen for you. I'll type it in there, and I'll keep it up for a little bit so you can write it down or put it on your phone or whatever. But again, this will be linked down below so you can get it for yourself. But that's pretty much it. This is everything they had to say, and they end this blog post by saying, as we've mentioned, this is just the first step onto the road to the launch of The Last of Us Part 2 on May 29th, and there's plenty more to come, and they ask you to follow them on their Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram pages, so feel free to do that as well. But again, I will keep you guys updated with everything here. This is pretty exciting. They're coming out here just basically letting us know that going forward, they're going to start talking about this game a lot more, and this was a great way to kick it off. It's awesome to hear that more people will have a chance to get the Ellie Edition. It's awesome to hear that they're going to be at PAX East, and the public will finally be able to go hands-on with this game. It's going to be interesting to hear what people have to say after playing it that aren't games journalists. And they have some new statues here and some art prints and a new dynamic theme. So some very cool stuff from Naughty Dog. Can't wait to hear what more they have to say going forward to the lead up of this game launching. But that does it for the video, guys. Let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. Again, be sure to leave it a like if you found it informative or if you enjoyed it. Really helps it out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already and you want to stay up to date with all things The Last of Us Part 2. Be sure to hit the bell notification icon so you never miss an upload, and feel free to share this video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.